Presenting our group members, my name is Aina Dalila binti Ahmad Rozlan.
Hi, my name is Mama Afda bin Zamri.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Farid bin Marudin.
My name is Alapota. And me, Yushafa binti Suhaini.
Given theme for PDM and IDP project is Innovative Solution for Community Application. I will start with background of study. The problem statement of this product is wheelchair system is one of popular vehicles that have restricted functionality as this system requires human strength and force to drive it. Based on the survey results, shows that some of tasks seems difficult to accomplish by the wheelchair users, such as washing wheelchair or cleaning wheelchair tires, especially for paraplegic patient who does not capable of moving arms or legs and anything under waist. This limitation will guide the patient to be more dependent on other person to help. Next is the objective. The main objective of this project is firstly to determine issues of wheelchair users in cleaning tires of the wheelchair according to human factors engineering in order to fabricate user-friendly device. Next is to design a product which is low cost and high profitability. Also to develop cleaning device that's suitable for all wheelchair users and promote an independency of users. And lastly, to test and analyze the usability of Swed 2020. Moving on to the scopes. There are several scopes of this Swed 2020 which are the scope mainly focus of this Swed 2020 is to maintain hygiene issue of wheelchair users, especially for paraplegic patients and disabled people. Next is process and fabrication of parts using some manufacturing processes. And lastly, the Swed 2020 needs to be portable and easy to use for all the users.
Assalamualaikum. Next, we go through the design SWET 2020 requirement. For the customer requirement, you can see from the graph bar 64% of respondents are feel comfortable to do it by themselves. So next we go through for the pie chart. 76% choose mobile and detachable as they are kept to be more independent wheelchair user. So they prefer to do the task on their own. Next, we go to the technical requirement. First, the rate of removing the rotational rate of roller of the cleaning device will affect the output of the machine, which is the rate of removing dirt. This rotational rate is based on the number of brushes in the cleaning device. By increasing the number of brushes, the rate of removing dirt from the tire surface will also increase. Second, for the operation time, time is one of the critical aspects in the wheelchair cleaning device. Based on the survey conducted, it is found that the wheelchair user not frequently clean or sanitize these wheelchair tires because the cleaning operation time takes about 1 or 2 hours long. Therefore, this wheelchair cleaning device will be produced to have a short operation time less than 1 hour. Third, the size of cleaning device. Each of the wheelchair users prefers the size of the wheelchair cleaning device to be small and portable. The main reason is because the device should be small enough to place in a house environment and easy to carry from one place to another place. The proposed device will have a size of around 50 cm x 50 cm, which was what the respondent of the survey required. Last, usage of cost. Cost also plays an important role in the wheelchair cleaning device. This because most of the target for this project is the users from the background of well-off family. Therefore, this device cannot have high cost of the demand would not be good.
Right, this is our product called as sanitizer wheelchair excellent device, Swed 2020. From the figure, we can see the list of components, starting from a armature handle, bevel gear, spur gear, casing, rotor tablet motor roller, housing hollow rod, and roof flange. There are two additional features on this conceptual design. First, the brushing feature will carry out as the brush component attached to the rotor tablet motor roller at upper side, while the second feature is the sticky dirt and dust effect by using the matte cleaner that bind up to rotor tablet motor roller at the lower side. These rotatably motor rollers are interconnected with each other as the parts of spur gear, which consist of tools characteristics in shape that transfer motion, force, and power from one spur gear to another in this mechanical setup design. Moreover, a power source for this mechanical setup is produced through the effect of turning armature handle part by the wheelchair user. The part of bevel gear will function as the transmitting human motion energy into kinetic energy of these wheelchair tires, cleaning device, and also changing the direction of kinetic energy from vertical to horizontal along the motion. For the animation below is how we imagine the when the wheelchair tire at the right side, the user rotate the wheelchair in the clockwise direction, then the brush is rotate in the counterclockwise direction. So it can be more effective to the brush to clean up the tire. In addition, for futuristic look of this cleaning device, the curvature shaped case is designed as well as part of the rear flange and housing hollow rod are constructed into the design to maximize the stabilization of whole design.
Good day to you, Dr. Kamil and Dr. Zhu. My name is Alapun. Now we'll look at the product analysis of Swed 2020. The first analysis is material selection analysis. We select rotatable mounted roller, which assumed as a shaft model as one of the main components in this Swed 2020. From this analysis, ABS is selected as the material for fabricating this component. This is because ABS consists of a very high value in compressive strength and fatigue strength. With these properties, it will ensure that the shaft will not deflect too much under a large applied force that acts on it. This will prevent the occurrence of deflection on shaft. The second analysis is economic analysis, also known as ruler analysis. This analysis is performed by using three different dimensions, which are 5th, 55th, and 95th percentile HTM, that is subjected to the forearm of the wheelchair user. The forearm is located next to the tire of wheelchair, in order for the user to change the brush matte cleaner from this cleaning device. In the table of ruler score, we can clearly see from the stimulation of mankind indicates a medium risk of this product to the user, with a score of 6 and 7 are in the range between of orange color mode as referred to the table of ruler score range. From this result, we suggest an improvement of this product in the body part of wrist, arm, trunk, to reduce the fatty level and bending posture of user. The third analysis is economic analysis, which analyzes the cost usage of this product. As referred to the graph of break-even chart, we can conclude that the percentage of contribution margin of this product is about 98.17%, which almost closer to the 100%. This indicates that this product has a profit that is manageable to cover the operating costs.
Manufacturing process that involve this Swed 2020. First process is electrochemical machining or ECM. It is used to remove metal and alloys which are difficult or impossible to machine by mechanical machining process. The part of Swed 2020 that will involve this process is casing, as this ECM process can machine configurations which beyond capability of conventional machining process and very accurate. Next is chemical milling or CM. It's a process using etching chemicals to remove material for producing required shape. Rotatable mounted roller and real flange will made off by this process, as these processes are not changing the properties by heat or stress. Moving on to the next process, which is stereolithography process. Stereolithography process is a rapid prototyping process for fabricating the solid door plastic out of photosensitive liquid polymer using directed laser beam to solidify the polymer. The part in Swed 2020 are armature handle and housing hollow rod. And lastly, selective laser sintering process. Selective laser sintering process is a moving laser beam sinter heat, visible powder in areas corresponding to the CAD geometry model one layer at a time to build the solid part. The part in Swed 2020 are spur gear and bevel gear.
When we hear the word sustainability, we tend to think of renewable sources reducing carbon emission, protecting environment, and a way of keeping the delicate ecosystem of alternate imbalance. In short, sustainability is looks to protect our natural environment society, and economy while driving innovation and comprising a way of life. In conjunction with that, a life cycle analysis (LCA) is performed. There is four stages that involved in this analysis, which is material, manufacturing, distribution, and recycle. Prior to that, our group has chosen the suitable material using material selection strategy for our product called Swed 2020.
Now, I will focus on recycle. In line with SWED 2020 long-term goal of recycling end-of-life device, every design details of the SWED was analyzed to ensure the lowest possible environmental impact throughout the device lifespan. More than 85% of the cleaning device is recyclable and more than 95% is recoverable. An innovative near-zero emission recycling process also ensures that 95% of the device components are successfully recovered for reuse. The rotatable mounted roller is reused in thermoplastic while gear are reused in steel. For each step of this whole life cycle, the cleaning device has been designed to minimize its environmental impact and carbon footprint.
Before I end our presentation, I will conclude all the parts of this presentation. First is project planning has been followed. Next is we have been generate the design concept in order to choose the best solution for our product, which is Swed 2020. Also, improvement in time and cost of assembly has been made by using the FME. The DFE has been approached to evaluate the environmental impact, and last but not least, the development on the new structure of cleaning device or Swed 2020 that meets customer requirement.